Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Rory Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. When you can defeat everyone with basically one punch, you tend to get very bored in life. Trust me, I obviously know this through experience. So today we've compiled a list of worthy opponents for our dearest literal troll character, Saitama, so that he may never be bored again. So let's take a look at the top 10 superheroes who can beat One Punch Man. In the number 10 spot, we have Molecule Man. So we're starting out with someone who's not quite a hero, but sometimes he plays the role. Molecule Man has had a long history with the Fantastic Four, and what makes him unique is that he has the ability to manipulate molecules at a whim. He even managed to destroy Captain America's shield with these abilities at one point. So despite all of Saitama's physical prowess, he may not be looking so hot when his world is disintegrating around him. Next at number 9 is Squirrel Girl. We all know by now about the unbeatable Squirrel Girl and her amazing feats. Taking down Thanos, felling Dr. Doom, she and her crew of four-legged fur scraps have taken on some of the biggest, baddest names in the Marvel Universe. So why not a guy who punches really hard? Of course, this may not seem realistic, but neither is taking down a villainous mastermind with a bunch of rodents. Coming in at number 8, we got Thor. When it comes to physical confrontation, Saitama can throw a punch and get his way. However, when it comes to powers that transcend the real world, not that these things actually happen in the real world, he may have more trouble. Or maybe not, because he's OP to high heavens. But one blast of lightning could spell the end for our bald-headed friend. Unless he finds a way to, I don't know, punch the lightning bolt back or something. In the number 7 spot is Professor X. Let me preface this matchup by saying Saitama has indeed shown himself to have lots of immunity to psychic or mental attack. Because why give him a weakness? That would be stupid, right? But in the Marvel Universe, Professor Xavier is an Omega level telepath, meaning his powers are far beyond that of most other telepaths. So when it comes to one of the strongest mental attacks, we're thinking this is one guy Saitama can't mentally resist. Up at number 6 we have Scarlet Witch. Along the same lines of Molecule Man, Wanda Maximoff has the ability to warp reality, and she can channel magical energy, and Saitama doesn't have a lot of experience with magic. Not like he wouldn't try to smack the magic back or something, but my girl Scarlet Witch was strong enough to almost beat Thanos with his full Infinity Gauntlet. I'm still really cheesed about that scene. So she's strong enough to take on a guy who punches really hard to make up for his lack of facial features. Coming in at number 5 we have Galactus. Yes, Saitama is incredibly strong. Yes, he can punch foes into oblivion with one strike. However, he may quite meet his match in Galactus. Unless of course the writers decide to one-up his power as usual. But seriously, it's a little hard to punch a cosmic entity that feeds on planets. Especially if you're on one of the planets he's decided to feed on. Next up at number 4 we got Martian Manhunter. This is one seriously underrated member of the Justice League. Martian Manhunter has even been described as an amalgamation of Superman and Batman, so you know he's the real deal. And with his shape-shifting, plasma-beamy, regenerative abilities, he'll put up one hell of a fight. Plus, he's a genuinely nice guy. And if all else fails, he has the power of intangibility, so he can always just phase out and not be hit by punches, or just fly out of range. This is one guy I'm really rooting for. Up next at number 3 is Batman. Because let's face it, an ordinary guy in a batsuit has been able to defeat 99% of DC characters. What's one more guy with a powerful punch? We've learned by now that Batman not only has a plan for everything, but he's also got the tool for it when he needs it. Give him 10 minutes or so to research about the elusive One Punch Man, and he'll have a whole essay on how to take him down. In the number 2 spot we have Superman. Because this guy suffers from the very same troll treatment that Saitama does. No matter who he's facing, he will be given some gift from the writer to overcome his adversary. So this battle could go on for a really long time. Both are OP, both will just pull the appropriate amount of strength from their behinds, but Superman is obviously perfect and nobody can mess with him. So we're gonna give this fight to him because, you know, perfection. And finally, in the number 1 spot is Goku. The anime match of the century. Okay, maybe of the week. Goku versus Saitama, who will win? Well, as you may remember from that disaster of a video about superheroes that Goku could defeat, you will recall the answer is basically all of them. Because while Saitama may be overpowered times 1,000, Goku is still the king of being better than everyone else. Saitama hasn't faced the same universal threats that Goku has, so we can't say that he would even win out here. Though I would really like to see what would happen if they both punched each other at the exact same time. So those are the top 10 heroes who can beat One Punch Man. Let me know in the comments section down below who you think could defeat him. My name is Rory Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.